Gervonta Davis versus Ryan Garcia. This is one for the ages. This is one for the ages. April 22nd, 2 days after my birthday. Who is going to win? Let's break it down. Ryan Garcia should not be slept on. I'm going to say that because this guy's got really fast hand speed, really good knockout power, great liver shots. Better in the ring than people may think. He's got great use of the jab. Yeah. And he's game. And he's young and he's promotable. And he can come again. That's all I'm saying. He can come again. Because he's fighting Tank Davis. Gervonta Davis. the Baltimore killer. And although I really want Garcia to win. I really do in a way because I feel people are writing him off. And I feel like this is the Hollywood story. But this could be like De La Hoya Mosley, the first fight, where Garcia, if he doesn't box and chooses to fight with Davis, man, which he's going to do at some point, I feel he's going to get killed here. But that's just a general consensus that everyone's saying. Davis is too strong. Davis is going to break him down. There's many ways that Garcia can win as well. He's got zipping shots. He doesn't have a great footwork or a great stance. His stance is a little bit like, as we've seen with Luke Campbell. But he is a very fundamental Olympian who picked his shot well. But Davis came back from that. And, you know, not Davis, sorry, Garcia. He came back from that and he did well. And for all the razzmatazz that Garcia's pulling off, and he's doing really well in the presses, sort of like Plant versus Canelo, he's really trying to hype himself up. Do I believe that he's not bothered about Tank Davis's power or ring IQ, which it is. He has got a good ring IQ, Davis. He may not have a great IQ when it comes to speaking publicly, but he has a fantastic ring IQ. He breaks you down systematically, slowly, works on his counters, works on his shots, and he's just got killer strength. I just don't see many ways of Garcia overcoming it because I think I've seen the pressers, all that, yeah, I got you. Yeah, it's all razzmatazz. He's rock'em sock'em. He's very rock'em sock'em. He's Garcia, very rock'em sock'em. But what's he going to do if he does get it? How's he going to react? We've seen it against Campbell. He reacted well. But Davis ain't Luke Campbell, man. Davis is a different kind of beast. This is a tank. There's ways of getting around the tank, you know, and Matador taming the bull, but this is a big bull. This is a big bull. This is Red Bull, man. This is like big bull with Red Bull. This is crazy. This is like Max Verstappen if he put on gloves and just went at full pace. Like this is Red. This is a real tank. This is a real bull. Why am I chatting? I just think Davis has too much experience. But Garcia, his game, he's putting on a great show in the promotions. He's doing all the feints, and I got you. What about when I get you to the liver? What about when you hit Davis and it doesn't rock him the way you thought? Now, I'm not saying neither have a chin, but I just think the stance of Garcia is very open. That head is open to be same. By the same token, he does have power, Garcia. He does have electric hand speed. But it's rock'em sock'em for me. And I don't think he has the IQ to beat Davis. If we're going to break it down in a smart way, I don't think he has the ring IQ or enough experience. Now, he does have an amateur pedigree, which could prove key in the later rounds. But in the later rounds, I feel like he's going to be a lot more tired than Davis. I'm getting Agler-Earns vibes in terms of the frames of the guys, and I think that Garcia is going to be tired in the later rounds because of the clause. Now, the clause is there, you signed it, so you know what you've got to compete with. But I think that's going to affect him later on, and I just think he's not ready for Tank. I really do. I think this is like a win-win, get a big payout. But it's very much, they've got the golden boy, the protege, the stud, and they've put him up and against a killer. A guy who's just like a little smarter. He doesn't act smarter. He might not be the wittiest when it comes to the mic banter. But when it comes to timing, I think Davis has it. And that's going to be the key in this fight, timing. And in all areas of the fight, timing in terms of why the fight has been announced, where it's at, it had to be announced now. And I think it's far too soon for Ryan Garcia. And he's giving it a great show in the pressers. But you know that he knows, that everyone around him knows, that he's going to take a licking. That's how I feel. I think even if you ask De La Hoya, well, it's a 50-50, stop promoting it. It's a 50-50 fight. It could be a 50-50 fight. Any fight can be a 50-50 fight if both are at 50. But if one's at 100, then it's not a 50-50 fight, is it? Or if one's at an 80, then it's not a 50-50. That's what promoters do. We say, it's a 50-50 fight. It's a great fight for the ages. But age has been the key in this fight, guys, because Gervonta Davis has the experience up there and more, I feel. Not as much in the amateurs, but at pro level, right now, you've got to favour Davis. And I'm not saying I'm not backing Garcia. I just don't think he'll win. I'm rooting for him in ways that I wouldn't mind if he did win, because it would show all the haters that this kid's not just some like social media boxer. He can box, man. Garcia's good. He's got knockout power. He's got electric hand speed. He's got good shot selection. He's got the confidence. He's got the swagger. He's got the De La Hoya vibes. But he's not... De La Hoya also had a very good ring IQ with the left counters as well. And he was a lot smarter. I think Garcia's going to come in this sort of... What? Daddy, move me, Dad. And all that. He's going to bring all the bravado. And I think he's going to get timed. And that's where it'll be the later rounds where he'll get worn down systematically and broken down, basically. Systematically worn down by Davis. Because you may win a few exchanges. You may even catch Davis. But for all Ryan Garcia's hand speed, Davis does hit with... ferocious shot selections and power, and when Davis catches you, damn, you're in trouble. It's not just rock 'em, sock 'em, 1-2, boom, 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 stay at the end of the jab and all that. Yeah. No, it's Davis is a little bit more educated and has the Mayweather shoulder roll thing going on there, like all that, and he stands back and he educates it well and he times and he clocks. Garcia's going to be more nervously energetic, I feel. And as the presser comes closer, we know he knows that everyone else in around him and the whole crew know that he's in trouble. I think even he knows he's in trouble. There's nothing like trying to hype yourself up. I don't blame him. It's the biggest fight of his life. But he's got to take the purse now. Take the money, kid. Take the money. Take the money. And, because you may need it for those bills. If anyone's going to sleep, hey, man, I'm not saying he can't counter Davis. Ryan Garcia can counter. I just don't think when he hits him and realises, oh shit, he's not out, he's got a chin, that's when Garcia's really going to struggle to break him down. It's going to be a lot of nervous, energetic movement, and Davis will be the controlled master in there. And then when it's time to explode, he's going to open him up like son bitch, man. Like a can of tomatoes. Garcia's not a tomato can, by the way, but he's going to make him look like one once he opens him. Because once Davis gets him, it's lights out. It's uppercuts. It's to the ropes. And Garcia could end up going boom out of there. Or it might be a really boring fight where they're both really cagey. Either way, Davis wins, but I think he's going to stop Ryan Garcia in round 8, 7 or 8. wants to wait shows. It's going to be an electric night, April the 22nd. Guys, get your comments in. I hope you like my Thriller in Manila shirt. This is minting it. Ali Fraser. Awesome. Only £8 on Amazon. Yeah, get on there. Get your shirts. Just type in cheap boxing shirts. And I'm hoping for somebody to send me some for promotion, because that would be cool. So if you can, you know, inbox me or anything, Facebook Reels, or, you know, just inbox me on YouTube. I would not mind being sent some free shirts to do these videos. I need all the sponsor and help I can get. I love the science of boxing. I love the mind games. But none of that. Rah-rah, none of that. Caleb Plant tried it against Canelo. It didn't work. He put himself into a belief and can do great things. Yeah, you can say it all you want, but deep down, when you know you're fighting a killer, you're only telling yourself you've got a chance of winning. I don't expect Ryan Garcia to say anything else. He has to do that. He has to tell himself he's going to win the fight. But I don't even think he believes it. You can talk about God all you want. You have to silence the doubters. You have to say something. But, yeah, when the fight comes, he's a smart kid, though. He's a smart kid. But I just think the educated boxer in there will be Tank Davis, because he doesn't get too emotional. Garcia is very emotional for this and ready. And I think he's going to overexert energy. And eventually he's going to get stopped in round 7 or 8. Get your comments in, guys. Am I right? Am I wrong? You tell me. Do you think that Garcia can pull off, not a miracle, by any stretch of the imagination? This is not a miracle. But do you think he could do it? I think it's too big an ask at this stage. Experience will tell. Gervonta Davis, too strong, too explosive, too mindful, too much ring IQ, too patient. There's a lot of things to deal with. You can't just open him up with a jab. It's a good fundamental, but Davis, needs a lot more than that. He's going to set the traps, and Garcia's in trouble. Peace.